This message is not by accident. It has been placed before your eyes because heaven has been watching the movements around your life, and today a truth must be revealed. You may think everything around you is quiet, but the spiritual world is stirring with urgency. You have been surrounded by whispers, by plans, by documents written against you, and by shadows that believe you are unaware. But I, the Lord, see every paper, every signature, every hidden intention. And I am speaking to you now because you must not ignore this message. A police officer is being prepared, carrying a warrant with your name written upon it, not because of your wrongdoing, but because of the lies, the manipulations, and the betrayals that have been tied together against you. Someone thought they could write you into trouble. Someone thought they could seal you into chains. But heaven does not sleep, and the truth will never be buried under deception for long. That officer does not know he is being used as a courier of destiny, because when he arrives, the exposure will begin. You have been asking yourself why you keep feeling restless at night, why sudden chills come into your body, why your heart beats faster when you hear a knock at the door. It is because your spirit already knows something is approaching. I am warning you not to panic, because what is being brought is not destruction, but revelation. The one who wanted to bury you will be buried in their own lies. The one who tried to frame you will be framed by their own words. Do not skip this. Do not run from it. Do not close your eyes to what I am showing you. Because from this day forward, every delay you allow in listening will push your blessing further away. Your destiny cannot wait forever. This police officer is a symbol, a messenger in the natural world, but I am the true one sending the message. I am saying to you, brace yourself, because what comes through that door is not to destroy you, but to prove who you are. Someone close to you has been signing your name where you never gave permission. Someone close to you has been using your silence as their weapon. They thought you would never find out. They thought heaven would not reveal it. But Archangel Michael has been standing guard, crying to release this alert into your ears today. Because today, September 11th, the line has been crossed, and no more delay is permitted. Every time you ignored my whispers, the enemy celebrated. Every time you doubted that I was speaking, the enemy wrote another line against you. But today is different. Today heaven interrupts the plan. The warrant being carried is not a curse for you, it is a key that will open the box where their lies were stored. When the officer knocks, chains will break, and you will see clearly who was laughing behind your back. You may think of this as fear, but I tell you, it is justice. This is why you have been feeling like something heavy is about to fall. This is why certain dreams have shown you doors, papers, seals, and shadows chasing your name. It is because this moment was written long ago. And now, it is unfolding before your very eyes. Don't skip this. Don't treat this lightly. Because every word you are reading is being recorded in heaven, and your response will decide whether you walk into blessing or remain in delay. I am serious with you today. If you dismiss this, you may cry for the rest of your life. If you take this seriously, I will open a window so wide that no man, no warrant, no officer, no enemy can shut it. The truth is this: someone thought they could make you a prisoner of their lies. But I am about to make you a witness of their downfall. They will watch as the very police officer they trusted to carry their plan will end up carrying the evidence against them. You will not fall. You will rise. But you must stay alert. You must stay strong. You must not ignore what I am telling you. I am calling your name today because you have one day left before everything shifts. One day to prepare your heart. One day to cleanse your spirit. One day to step into the blessing that is being released. From this September 11th forward, nothing in your life will remain the same. The people you thought were with you will be exposed. The people you trusted will be unmasked. And the blessing that has been blocked will rush toward you like a river breaking its dam. Even now as you read, Archangel Michael is drawing his sword, standing over your house, saying, "This one cannot be touched. This one cannot be destroyed." And though the police officer is carrying a warrant, the ink upon it is not judgment, it is exposure. It will expose the false signatures. It will expose the schemes. It will expose the one who wanted you in chains. Do not fear. Do not run. Do not hide. Because your blessing of $75 million that was delayed is connected to this exposure. The very moment of shame they planned for you will become the door through which your wealth flows. They thought they could bankrupt you. They thought they could humiliate you. But I am the Lord, and I turn every plan upside down. Listen closely, beloved, because I am speaking to you now, and this word is marked with your name. Do not skip this, for it is set apart for you. You have asked for a sign, for language that would pierce through the fog and reach your real heart, and so I am answering you plainly. I am laying a message on your doorstep like a sealed envelope you cannot afford to ignore. Hear me. A police officer is bringing a warrant to your house because the hidden things that have stalked your peace are being brought into the light. Do not fear the knock, fear only the old agreements you made with what was never meant to live in you. This is a spiritual summons, not to break you, but to break what has tried to break you. Keep your feet steady. Keep your hands open. Keep your heart honest. I am with you in this, and I will not abandon you. I speak in pictures because pictures pass through the bars of worry and go straight to your spirit. In this picture, the warrant does not exist to shame you, it exists to end the reign of what has been haunting you. It is a paper that says, enough. It is a paper that says, no more hiding. It is a paper that says, we will not allow fear to impersonate wisdom, nor silence to impersonate peace. This is not about humiliating you, it is about closing cases that were never supposed to stay open. You prayed for closure, and now closure is knocking like a firm hand on your doorframe. The accuser brought a list to condemn you. I bring a verdict to free you. The signature on this warrant is mercy, written in ink that cannot run, even when tears fall upon it. Hear me, I am not sending chaos against you, I am sending order for you. I am not sending punishment, I am sending protection. When the officer arrives in the vision I am placing in your heart, it is the image of authority reclaiming your house from squatters, old fear, old shame, old vows you whispered to survive a dark season. You said, I'll never speak, because you were afraid of losing people. You said, I'll carry it alone, because you were convinced no one would believe you. You said, I'll pretend I'm fine, because you did not want to be a burden. And those vows became tenants that never paid rent, living in your closets and climbing into your bed at night. Today I issue the removal notice. Today I declare that the house of your life is not an abandoned warehouse but a living place that belongs to truth, peace, and holy courage. Do not misunderstand my language. Walk in integrity. If you owe an apology, give it. If a practical matter needs attention, paperwork, a bill, a conversation, open the drawer, look it in the eye, and bring it to completion. What the darkness uses to keep you nervous, I will use to teach you to stand upright. Do not run from responsibility, run to it with me at your side. If there is any real-world concern in your path, deal with it honestly, lawfully, and promptly, and I will go with you into the office, into the meeting, into the room where your voice shakes. But understand this prophetic picture. The warrant I am speaking about is chiefly against the lies that have claimed authority in your life. They have posed as officers, they have worn the costume of wisdom, they have flashed false badges. Today I expose them. The first charge on the page is this: you made peace with worry and called it carefulness. Worry has worn your clothes, sat in your seat, and given you instructions. It told you to keep every door locked, including the door to your own future. Worry is not your counselor, it is a thief with polished shoes. I am arresting worry. I am placing it in handcuffs of truth, that your steps are ordered, that your days are numbered in goodness, that no plot can outmaneuver the one who sees the end from the start. The warrant removes worry's lease. When worry returns to bang on the door, hold up the paper and say, vacate. The second charge is this: silence has masqueraded as strength. You feared that if you spoke, people would withdraw their affection or retaliate. So silence became your shield. But a shield that demands you swallow your own name is not a shield, it is a muzzle. Today I break the muzzle. I am giving you sentences that do not apologize for existing. I am giving you a tone that is gentle and immovable. I am teaching you how to say, no, and how to say, this is what is true, without trembling. You will not be cruel, you will be clear. Your clarity will not destroy your compassion, it will protect it. The third charge is this: you entered contracts with exhaustion. You told yourself you deserved no rest until you had paid a debt you cannot name. Exhaustion promised to make you righteous if only you would carry a little more than is possible. But I did not design you to be righteous by collapse. I designed you to be faithful by walking within the boundaries of a day. The warrant severs the unlawful contract with sleeplessness and shame. I return to you the permission to stop, to breathe, to close the laptop, to put down the phone, to walk outside and look at something living. When you rest in honest trust, you are not falling behind, you are falling into my hands. The fourth charge is this: isolation claimed it was safer than love. It promised that if you stayed small and quiet, nothing could touch you. But the safety it offered came with a cost: your joy. Today I unlock the door of your isolation. I send people, real people with good eyes and steady hearts. Watch for them, the one who listens without fixing you, the one who asks you to eat and laughs with you, the one who respects your no and honors your yes. I am not sending a crowd, I am sending a circle. When they knock, let them in. Do not audition for your place, receive it. There are practical steps you will take as an act of agreement with this word. First, gather the papers that make your chest tighten. Stack them on the table with a pen beside them. Start with the smallest task, finish it. Where you need counsel, ask for it. Where you owe an answer, give it. Where you need to set a boundary, set it, and do not explain yourself into a hole. Integrity is a short sentence, not a long apology. Second, clean the threshold of your door, both your actual door and the first minutes of your morning. Begin your day without scrolling through fear. Sit with me first, for 10 minutes that bend the arc of the next 14 hours. Say aloud, I belong to truth. I reject panic. I welcome help. I walk in the open. These are not magic words, they are anchor words. Third, attend to any relationship that requires light. If you have been carrying a secret that is not yours to carry, release it to the right place. If you have been covering for someone's pattern that is hurting you, stop covering. This is not vengeance, this is stewardship. The warrant ends the illegal tendency of manipulation. You do not need to slam the door to close it. Close it and breathe. I will handle the storms that try to follow. I am not calling you to be harsh, I am calling you to be whole. I want you to understand something sacred. The courtroom where your life is weighed is not crowded with enemies who shout over you. In the court I convene, there is a defender who knows your name with tenderness and truth. The accuser brings a list, the defender brings the record of every time you chose love in the dark, every time you took one more honest step when it would have been easier to hide. In this court, repentance is not humiliation, it is a key. You are not cast out for admitting the truth, you are brought in. When you say, I was wrong here, I say, I can heal that. When you say, I tried to control what wasn't mine, I say, release it, take the peace that was waiting. This is why you must not skip this word. Freedom rides on the rails of honesty. Do not fear the knock. When you hear it, whether it is a memory that rises, a message you must answer, a task you must complete, stand up and open. I will stand beside you. You will feel heat in your chest because the old rehearsed panic will try to perform its play. Breathe and let it pass. The officer at the door, in this picture I give you, will not shout. Authority does not need to shout. You will hand over what never belonged to you, the lie that you are too late, the lie that you must earn your right to exist, the lie that your worth is dependent on someone else's mood. The officer will take those items like contraband and mark them for destruction. Then, into your hands, a new paper will be placed. It will not be a warrant, it will be a warranty, a guarantee that what I repair in you will hold. You have believed that the next blow is always coming. Let me rewrite that script. The next thing is not a blow, it is a building. I am laying plumb lines in your days, truing the walls of your time so that your hours fit your calling. You do not need 1,000 plans, you need a faithful morning and an honest night. I will teach you the sacred rhythm of enough. I will teach you to say, that is not mine, when guilt tries to draft you into wars you are not meant to fight. I will teach you to say, this one thing today, when overwhelm tries to flood the room. Watch how the waters recede when you speak with me in the room. There is someone you care about whose choices have been pulling you into an undertow. Your love does not require you to drown. Step onto the rock of clarity. If you are asked to co-sign confusion, decline. If you are pressured to provide silence for someone else's chaos, withhold that silence. Love can be truthful without being cruel. You can say, I will not lie for you, and still bless their future with hope. In the holy order I bring, you do not betray me by refusing to enable harm. You honor me by acting in the light. Provision is coming, but understand how it comes, as doors you are brave enough to knock on, as work you are courageous enough to accept, as rest you are wise enough to take so your strength returns. Do not despise small beginnings. The seed you plant this week will not look like a forest, but a forest is inside it. Answer the email. Fill the form. Schedule the call. Lay the first brick. These are not ordinary bricks, they are prayers with weight. I will breathe on them and they will hold. I am touching your sleep. Night will not be your enemy. You will no longer rehearse conversations in the dark. I am turning down the volume in the room of your mind. Where nightmares have played, I hang new frames, images of hope that are not naive, images of futures that are not fantasies but plans. You will wake with sentences in your mouth that do not taste like ash. You will say, "Today I will be faithful, not frantic." You will find that faithful becomes a doorway to joy. Remember your body. It is not your enemy, it is your tent. Treat it with gentleness. Drink water and remember you were made of rivers. Step outside and remember you were made for light. Let your eyes see green things. Open a window. These are not small acts, they are acts of resistance against a world that tries to keep you sealed in stale air. When you honor the vessel I gave you, you are not being shallow, you are agreeing with the original goodness I spoke over you. There is a toolbox I place in your hands now. Inside is courage that feels like a quiet spine. Inside is patience that does not swallow you but steadies you. Inside is discernment to know which voice is mine and which voice is old fear in a new disguise. Test the voices. The voice that drives and shames is not mine, the voice that invites and clarifies is. The voice that promises safety in exchange for your silence is not mine, the voice that offers peace as you stand in truth is. Learn the difference, and you will walk out of traps like a door was never there. Do not wait to feel brave before you act, act and let bravery meet you on the way. Courage rarely arrives as a roar, it arrives as a step. When you feel the tremor in your hands, do not interpret it as failure, interpret it as the last tremble of chains as they hit the ground. The room will feel bigger because it is. The sky will look nearer because it is. Your prayer will sound truer because it is. I am not far off, I am as near as your breath, nearer still. Whisper my name and feel how the walls of the day shift. I bless your doorframe with peace. I bless your table with honest bread. I bless your phone with messages that bring clarity, not chaos. I bless your sleep with quiet and your mornings with aim. I bless your work with momentum and your rest with restoration. I bless your yes to truth and your no to manipulation. I bless your steps to be unhurried and effective. I bless your eyes to recognize the real thing when it arrives. I bless your ears to hear the difference between flattery and favor. I bless your hands to build what lasts. Now listen again, because this is the hinge of the whole word, do not run from the knock. You have spent years preparing for impact, prepare for honor. Stand in your doorway and receive the end of what has been illegal in your story. Let the false authorities exit. Let the real authority of peace enter. Lift your head. Breathe. The paperwork that matters is not the one that threatens, it is the one that frees. Your name is on that paper in a handwriting you recognize, mine. It says you are not the child of panic. It says you are not the parent of chaos. It says you belong to light. If something practical needs handling, handle it uprightly and without delay. If you need counsel, ask for it. If you need to set a boundary, set it with dignity. If you need to apologize, apologize without bargaining. These actions do not contradict your freedom, they confirm it. The picture of the officer and the warrant is not a license to evade what is right, it is a bell that calls you into it with courage, so that every door you walk through is clean. Walk in the open. If a shadow tries to follow, bring it into daylight. Nothing defeats a shadow like light. I am not embarrassed by your process. I am not disappointed that you are here again, learning again, healing again. I delight in your turning. I rejoice in your clarity. I celebrate your small steps as if they were leaps because I see where they are leading. I hold your timeline in my hands. I hold your reputation in my hands. I hold your tears, the ones you will never confess to anyone, and I turn them into rain for your ground. This message is for you. You have asked for a sign that you could not ignore, and so I speak plainly. The warrant is served on fear, on secrecy, on exhaustion, on isolation. It does not belong here. It leaves now. Open the door. Stand up straight. Speak truth with kindness. Do the next right thing with me. I will not fail you. Do not skip this. Take it into your day. Read it again if the old voices start calling. And when you hear a knock, on your door, on your mind, on your heart, let peace, not panic, be the one who answers. God says, I am speaking to you in this very moment because the hour is urgent and the atmosphere is heavy with revelation. You are not here by accident. You did not open this message by coincidence. I caused your spirit to be restless until you found this word, because this message carries a weight that cannot be ignored. I am warning you, chosen one, important alert, something is moving toward your house, and it comes disguised as an official order. A police officer has been sent with a warrant because of a hidden matter that involves your name, your destiny, and your protection. Listen carefully, this is not a message for the crowd, it is just for you. Do not try to skip this. Every line you read carries the vibration of your survival and your victory. I have seen how people have plotted against you in silence. They have whispered, they have planned, they have called meetings in secret places to draft lies about you. They think no one has seen their devices, but I, the Lord your God, have seen it all. The warrant being brought to your house is not the truth, it is the evidence of their schemes. Someone close to you, pretending to be your friend, was the one who placed your name before authorities. They were hoping you would be destroyed, hoping you would be dragged into shame. But I am the God who overturns the tables of the wicked. I am the God who exposes lies. I will not allow their signature to be stronger than my seal upon your life. As the police officer approaches, remember this, no earthly authority can override my heavenly decree. They may come with papers, they may come with documents stamped and sealed, but my angels stand in position at your doorway. I have already dispatched Archangel Michael to intercept the hand that carries the warrant. The officer will not be able to deliver what was written against you in darkness. For every accusation, I will provide a counter-revelation. For every attempt to bind you, I will release you with greater strength. But hear me clearly, you must not skip this word. Your heart must be aligned with me in this very hour. Do not allow fear to rise. Fear is the doorway the enemy uses to enforce his lies. Instead, hold on to the truth, I am with you. I am your shield. I am your defense. I will use even the presence of this officer to shift something in your favor. What was sent to humiliate you will become the evidence that I am with you.